hello, good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday and it's 6:12. I'm doing a sing-songy thing and I don't know why. Oh, it's because I watched a little bit of a Disney movie yesterday. That's probably why. It's like seeped into my brain. There's gonna be birds like twittering around me and tweeting, whatever. Okay, hey, good morning. Let's rewind and start again. Don't let anyone's negative peachy butt stop you from doing you. Don't. Just don't. The end. We're done. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. People can be rude. People can be rude. People can be assholes. People can be negative. People can say things. They'll be opinionated. They'll try to tell you what to do. They'll be like, oh, don't do that. That's stupid. You should do this instead. Oh, that's silly. Or like, oh, what are you wearing? Or what are you eating? Why are you eating that salad? Oh, you don't need to lose weight. Why are you trying to lose weight? Who do you think you are? You know, like everything negative about everything. And it's sad when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to your health, that there are people that will give people that are on a health journey or starting a health journey, they'll give people a hard time. And they'll say negative things about what they're eating or how much water they're drinking or like, you know, and there's also always that oh, you look great, you don't need to lose any weight. It's like, fine, yeah, you might think I look great. That's great. Maybe I don't think that I look great and I have severe self-esteem issues, or maybe it's like stemming from trauma and I want to take better care of myself. Maybe there's something there. And guess what? If you need to start exercising and taking care of yourself because of that, as long as you're on a journey of self-love, of self-improvement, you're gonna go through all the motions and undo all that stuff anyways, because that's where I started. I started just wanting to change my outside and it completely changed my entire life, my mental, emotional health, all of it. So if you need to start there, then that's okay. You start wherever you need to start. That was a side tangent. However, people will always have something negative to say, and when it comes to your health, you can't let them stop you. When it comes to anything, you can't let them stop you, but especially when it comes to your health, because that's such a huge thing. It's such a huge thing. On the surface, it's just exercising and it's just like eating more veggies and drinking more water and cutting out like refined sugar and maybe you stop drinking, whatever it might be. On the surface, it's that, but everything that happens underneath is completely mind-blowing. It's completely mind-blowing. It's completely mind-blowing, because you have to transform all of your habits. You have to transform how you view yourself, how you talk to yourself. All of these things, all of this stuff needs to get undone, and then you have to rebuild all of these other habits, and sometimes you're doing them both at the same time. It's craziness. It's a lot. So don't ever let anybody ever stop you, right, from saying all these negative things. Because what you need to remember, and this is why, that's my rant, don't let them stop you, but this is why. Anything that anybody says to you is a reflection of what's going on in their inner world. Everything that you think, and on the flip side, anything that you think about me, let's say, or somebody else, is a reflection of what's going on in your world, right? Think of it like there's a whole bunch of filters. Like there's this like thing at the bottom, and then there's like, it's you, where you're at the bottom, and there's like a whole bunch of paper filters, coffee filters, right? And all of these coffee filters represent all of your life's experiences, how you perceive things, everything, you know, whatever, everything, all of your life's experiences. And then when somebody comes to you and they're doing this thing, anything that they're doing or saying filters through all these coffee filters, and whatever that original thing is, it changes a little bit. It's like broken telephone. So it's not just somebody is taking care of their health external to you. Somebody's taking care of their health, and all of a sudden that's triggering because your things where you don't think you're capable of doing it, or maybe you don't think that you can sustain it, or maybe it triggers your connections to emotional eating. Maybe you struggled with food a lot if you had a rough childhood, and that's what you did. You leaned into food as a coping mechanism, and that's what it's gonna anything that person does is gonna trigger all these things. And if you're not willing to face these things, then you're gonna blame that person. You're not gonna say, oh wow, look at all these traumas I need to look at. Look at all these things that I need to look at that are bringing up bad stuff inside me. They're gonna say, oh, well, how dare that person come into my life, try and be healthy, and you know, it's a lot easier to just say that. But when you actually look at it from a perception of all these different filters, and you start saying, I'm going to start removing these filters, because who cares if that person's exercising? Go exercise. Maybe I can do it too, but first I need to remove this filter of limiting beliefs. Maybe I need to work on this filter of food addiction and how I handle my emotions, and whether I lean into food to handle those things as a coping mechanism, right? You start looking at all these filters, and that's where the work comes in, you know, and that's where the work comes in. However, this is about other people, and take that away from you. Yes, that pertains to you, absolutely, but it's about the other people. If you look at people like that and you say, I'm just doing me, I'm just going to exercise because I want to be healthier and I want to feel better. Anything that I'm doing it's just me. I'm just existing. I'm doing my thing. And if somebody doesn't like it, if somebody's going to say something negative to me about what I'm doing, it's all about them. It's all about their perception of me, which is why, who cares what they say? Who cares what they say? Are you good? Are you happy? Do you feel good? Do you feel good? Are you hurting other people? Are you hurting yourself? Are you hurting yourself? If you're good, then you're good. Then just keep doing it. Then just keep doing it. The negative people are there. They come into your life not to beat you down, but to help you stand up. They're there to remind you that you're on the right path, because sometimes you need that person to come into your life and say like, hey, what are you doing? And then try to knock you off your pillar, but you stand there tall and proud and you say, I know what I'm doing me, and I feel amazing. And that's it. That's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Am I allowed to say that? Am I gonna get sued? It's 6:18 now. I'm gonna go exercise. I'm gonna go take care of myself, and I'm gonna ignore the haters, because that's all you can do. Just ignore them. Just ignore anybody that says anything bad to you. You know? I know now that opens a door of like, oh, can you handle constructive criticism? Because there's that too. There is that too. But then that's where you need to also look within and like, oh, how do you handle criticism? Are you open to receiving feedback? And there's different ways that people provide you with feedback. Is feedback even welcome? Because if people are coming to you and just giving you feedback and they're like, oh, hey, you should do this and you should do this, you should do this, you should blah, 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 then hey, maybe they have issues with codependency or controlling people or whatever it might be. Oh, so much stuff. So much stuff. So much fucking stuff. Like, if you wanted me to ramble about every single one of those things, I'd be talking for years upon years upon years. Years upon years upon years. Seriously. So much stuff. So much stuff. Okay, workout time. Okay, bye. Awkward sign off, guaranteed.